Okay, fifth grade. This is the last bit of information about nonfiction text features that we are going to go over for the day. So the very first thing that I wanted to share with you is timelines. Timelines are diagrams that show us events in chronological order. They're a sequence of how things happen, and it's just the order that things happen in. So we can look at this timeline that's on the screen, and we can see that in 1732, George Washington was born. In 1759, George marries Martha Curtis on January 6th. In 1789, George Washington is elected president of the United States. And in 1799, he dies on December 14th. So this timeline is a really good source of information to show us how in nonfiction texts things happen and the order that they happen in. So I am going to show you the next thing, and that is a chart. I'm going to use the one on the right-hand side because fifth graders like ice cream. So a chart might show up in a nonfiction text to help you understand the quantity of things or give you a deeper look into the text about any topic. It summarizes things. It's a really good resource for you. So say we were reading a nonfiction book about how ice cream is made or just general information about ice cream. This chart might be in that book because they may have done a survey asking people what their favorite flavor of ice cream is. And reading this chart, we know that a lot of people liked cookie dough, 10 people liked cookie dough, and the next was chocolate at 6 people. And then this chart shows that a lot of people like strawberry, which strawberry is my favorite ice cream flavor. So I agree with the strawberry people. We're going to add another vote there. But this chart helps us understand what flavor of ice cream people like. So along with this chart, there might be something like a diagram. And the diagram is showing you parts of an object or a living thing. There's a diagram in this book, Snakebite, that we went over yesterday. So a diagram is going to have arrows that have labels on them. Those labels are next to the arrows and they point to the thing that they are labeling. So I want you to look at this diagram. And at the very bottom, it says base. And then there's an arrow pointing to the base of that microscope. So the diagrams just help us understand more about objects that we are reading about. And scrolling on down, this one goes with the ice cream. We are going to look at a graph. That chart could be used to help us make a graph, but these graphs show us so much information. Over on the right-hand side, you see a pie chart, which is a form of graph, and that pie chart is recording the pets that students have. 45% of the students in this surveyed group have dogs, which we all know is the best pet. 24% have cats. And I see that the red corresponds with this little 3%, and that's crabs. 3% of all of these students have crabs as pets. So this graph is showing us all of that information, and it would help us understand what we were reading a little bit better. Well, fifth grade, that is all we have for the end of nonfiction texts. I hope you've learned a lot about it.